Hey friends, it's Lynn Mills, editor of the Gospel Music Roadshow, and today I'm so honored to have Chris Allman of Greater Vision with us on the show. Chris, thank you so much for taking your time to come be with us and tell us about one of your songs.
My pleasure to do so.
Yes. So tonight we're going to talk about For All He's Done. Now this is one of your considered your biggest songs that you've written.
Yeah, if I have a big one,
yes,
this
it's
would
one
be.
song of the year,
Yeah,
correct?
it did.
So that is a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
So what was the story behind the song? Was there a story that went with it, or was this a message that the Lord just put on your heart? Walk us through that.
Well, really, all of the above, if you will. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I give God the glory for everything I've ever written. Just a quick story about me even writing songs.
Yes, absolutely.
Would be when I first came to Greater Vision. That was in 1990, and I was like 21 years old. So I was wanting to write. My sister wrote songs, so I wanted to write songs so bad, you know. And I would try my best. I would write something, and it just honestly was not good. And I would, Gerald would be driving the bus at night, so I would go up in the buddy seat and hold him hostage and say, "Hey, listen to this one that I've got now." So I would sing him a song, and he'd listen, very kind. And so one night I came up, sang him a song. When I was done, I said, "So what do you think about that?" And if you know Gerald, don't ask him what he thinks if you don't want to know what he thinks, right? So I asked him, "What do you think about that?" And he said, "Well, here's my advice." He said, "I would either go back to my bunk and pray tonight that God would give me the gift to write songs, or I would quit." And that's what he honestly said. So, you know, I took that to heart, and I thought, you know, really, I know these songs aren't good. So I went to my bunk that night, and I prayed earnestly for God to give me the gift to write songs. And the next day, it's the only time this has ever happened to me in my life, the next day, we were at a church in Dothan, Alabama. A preacher preached a sermon out of Ephesians about the whole armor of God. And I got the idea for a song, and I said, "Just stand." You know, the word says, you know, when you've done all to stand, just stand.
Yes.
So I wrote a song, and as I was writing this song, my brain thought different. It was as if God opened a window in my mind that had not been opened. And I could write music. So
Wow.
now that's an extra nugget. You may want to edit all that out and get rid of it, but I'm just saying
absolutely love
that's how I came to write music. For all he's done. I'm a soloist, probably about 1998 or so,
Okay.
and I'm at a church in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. A lot happened in Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama had just helped a church with a Christmas pageant that they'd done, and it was Sunday night. And I always used to say, man, on Sunday night, no matter how far I am from the house, I'm headed to the house. You know, I'm not going to get a room or anything. I'm driving.
Yeah.
So I got my sunflower seeds, Diet Mountain Dew, winded down, and I'm rolling. Okay, just trying to stay awake. A lot of times I would write music to stay awake. So that night, just coming out of Thanksgiving, going into Christmas, and I'm just honestly very thankful that I've just been able to help a church, that I had somewhere to sing, that I'm going home to my family. I was just feeling thankful.
Yes.
And I thought, man, I just have to praise the Lord for all he's done, you know. And so for all he's done, I just can't help but thank the Lord, praise the Lord for all he's done. And so on the drive home that night, I wrote that song. And that was 1997. I recorded it on my next solo project. And, you know, I would sing it in solo concerts. Well, fast forward, I come to Greater Vision, about our third album in with me back, and we're looking for a ballad. And Rodney mentioned this song because they had all my solo music and said, you know that song you wrote way back in when?
Yeah.
Big ballad for all he's done or something. So Gerald pulled it up on his iPod. We listened to it, and they decided, yeah, let's put that on there. So basically, it was put on Greater Vision's album as a filler song.
No way.
Yeah. And we started doing it, and it went they said, you know, let's release this to radio. It was a good cut. We released it to radio. It went #1, and that year it won Song of the Year.
Wow.
And yeah, so if
All
you
from a drive from
That's
Alabama
right.
back home.
That's right. Yeah. So it's been one of my my biggest song, I guess, God's biggest song through me. And if you look on YouTube, if you'll just look up For All He's Done, it's amazing to me, the college choirs, the kids choirs, the overseas in different languages. I mean, they're singing this song, and it
All
just
over
blows
the
me
world.
away. It's very humbling.
Yes.
Yeah.
All from an earnest prayer in a book.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
words.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And where can people find the song to listen to it from Greater Vision or your solo
Yeah,
album?
well, of course, we're on streaming.
Yes.
You know, anywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, and such. It's also on our product, so you can go to our website, greatervision.com, or greatervisionmusic.com, and you can pick that up on an album, or a CD rather, or you can just listen to it on streaming and download it off of the internet. But it's all over. You can listen to it on YouTube. You know, you just type it in, Greater Vision will come up, and you can listen.
Thank you so much, Chris, for sharing that
Absolutely.
story with us.
Yeah, and thanks for having me.
Go check that song out on streaming, YouTube, or wherever you listen.